Draymond, you're a former Defensive Player of the Year. Foul or no foul?
I mean, that's a tough call. Gron is standing straight up, but by rule, I guess that's a foul because you got to give the shooter a chance to land.
And what the NBA is saying that he did move in slightly, took a step in, and that created the contact, which said he did not.
It's a tough call to make.
Did not land cleanly. Chuck, what was it?
Two of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life in the history of basketball. Going back to Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, those guys. Those might be the two worst calls I've ever seen. And listen, we know there's makeup calls in the NBA, but that was just a bad way for that game to end. The call on Middleton was wrong, and if it was because the thing that bothers me about the giving guys 2 free throws when the game is over, that ball is way in the air. You see people, I saw a couple of tapes, like you can see Giannis's hand is on him.
Well, let's go to the second.
But look,
as you talk about it, let's
look where the ball is. That's what bothers me. Look where the ball is when he touches him.
Yeah, it's hard to end the game on this call.
He only got to make one.
And they said contact was made while he was still in the air.
No, yeah, but the ball was way gone.
He's got to be able to land.
He did.
That's what there's. I know, but that wasn't a clean landing.
Yeah, but the NBA is going to cover their ass. You know what? You know what bothers me? Just admit they're wrong. It's all right to be wrong.
Well, the last 2-minute report, and that's where they normally do that. Yeah. They said, no, those were the right calls.
Because the first call was so bad, the second call, whether it was called or not, just made it look like a bad makeup call. The first call was questionable. Based on the rules, it is a foul, but based on how we play the game, the man had his hand straight up. Yep. He didn't come like this. He didn't put his foot out to try to, get the offensive guy to land on his ankle. He put his hand straight up. They called it. Everybody went crazy, but that next play just made it look like a makeup call. But I agree with Chuck. I've never seen
two bad calls.
Yeah, two bad calls.
An NBA official, a good friend of mine, said something today. He says the reason he don't like those type of calls, he says they say you have to give a guy room to land. He says if you look at those guys, never go up and down. Yeah. Every great shooter is going forward to a certain degree. So even if you're away from a guy, if you come in a little bit to try to get your hands up, he's coming towards you. So they were both bad calls. And I know the NBA, hey, they're trying to do their best, but they had a bad officiating game, 2 games last night. That dude's a great actor right there.
Yes, he is.
No, we are not going to talk about anything like that tonight, Draymond, are we? No way.
Not getting me again.